You know, I haven't played a Telltale game with mouse and keyboard before, so hopefully it won't be too annoying. But, yeah, so why now, amongst all times, are we playing The Wolf Among Us? That's an interesting question that nobody posed. So, I need to correct one thing here. That's weird. How bad is this UI file? Is there another new Twitch UI thing? There might just be another new Twitch UI thing. That's crazy. That's crazy and wild. Wild and crazy. Okay. I'm gonna stop worrying about that. And I really risk, I don't want to hazard opening up anything else, so let's see if this runs. Right, I should just put my controller the fuck away. What is going on? So, what are we doing? We're playing The Wolf Among Us. And I know now there's this whole new generation of children that'll just say Amogus the second they hear those words. But this is a wonderful, wonderful little game that serves as a completely functional drop-in, like, prequel to the starting events of Fables, which is a comic by Bill William, and it's good. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored to how you play. Once upon a time in New York City, there lived a community of fairy tale characters known as Fabletown. The Fables who lived there arrived hundreds of years ago after they were exiled from their homelands. Through the use of a magic spell called Glamour, they have protected their secret community from the mundane world. Sheriff Bigby Wolf protects them from each other.
Today again, if you missed it, a record for the date. Hottest ever in June, 103 now, and that humidity looks low, but remember, the hotter the air is, the more moisture it can hold.
Association with Vertigo from DC Entertainment. Back when they had the license.
73 with 31% humidity, and it is muggy out there.
So the question of why. Why Wolf, why now? There isn't really too pertinent an answer. There is an eventual sequel that is going to be coming out, apparently. You know, if you still believe in magic, which is the whole point of this series. But it's so weird, because this is the era of peak Telltale games. Because there was the Sam and Axe era, which that wasn't me. At the time, at least, I'd never engaged with it. Tenement building, South Bronx, sometime after midnight.
Mr. Toad?
Oh, shit. Bigby! Listen, mate, I know I don't look human. It's a problem, I get it. I just stepped out the apartment for just a second to see what kind of damage this drunk shit is doing. Just cut me a break, yeah? I'll get me glamour first thing in the morning. Cross my heart. No need to kick up a fuss.
I've heard enough of your excuses, Toad. This is unacceptable. If you can't afford to look human, you're going to the farm. It's as simple as that.
You can't send me up to live with those animals. You know what I mean.
Go see a witch. Get a glamour.
Bigby, they're bleeding me dry, mate. The quality of the spout goes down, but the rates keep climbing up. Do you have any idea how much it costs to have an entire family in glamour?
I don't make the rules. Sorry. I can't give you a free pass on this, Toad. My hands are tied.
Right.
There's too much at stake. Whatever it costs, it's worth it. You don't Want me catching you out of glamour again?
Fucking hell! See? This is what I told you about, Sheriff. You're just gonna stand there? Do something, Bigby, before he completely tears up the place!
So...
I'm gonna try to play Bigby as close to what I think Bigby would
Woodsman's
be
on
at this
another bender.
stage.
He's been going on like that for hours. Turn this place to dust if you let him. He's in a fucking rage. This is the last straw, Bigby. He has to go.
So what set him off?
Who knows why it was this time? Man's got a hair trigger. I avoid him as much as possible.
When did he start drinking?
Not sure he ever stopped.
Fuck you!
I didn't know anyone else was up there.
New Book of Fables entry unlocked. So I'm gonna try to play Bigby as close to
Shite. Tell me how to spend my
Bigby
money.
as
Dad,
I
the
can.
lights are shaking again.
What did I say? You want a big bad wolf to take you away?
No.
Then get the fuck back inside!
Yes, that Mr. Toad. Yeah, it's interesting the perception of who Bigby is according to Telltale Games compared to who he would be at this point in the comic. Because Bigby is, if you haven't put the two and two together, the big bad wolf. Fables works on this interesting kind of world state mechanic that, yeah, I should probably get there. I should probably also remember what shift is.
God damn you! Know who I
Whoa,
am
whoa,
now,
whoa,
don't
hey,
you?
hey!
You've got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid I'll fucking kill you! You fucker!
All right, everyone.
Yep.
What are you gonna fucking do, huh? Get the fuck out of the way before you get the axe again.
So this is the
You're
Woodsman.
drunk, all right? Think this through.
Which I don't remember if he
Keep on
had, like, his
this, I
own
won't have any
character
choice but to put
in the
you
comic.
down.
Or at least
Me
not
down.
with this much characterization.
Got a shit fucking memory, Wolf. That's not how it went last time.
This isn't last time.
Oh, it's gonna be really interesting to fucking play this with mouse and keyboard. The Telltale game method of quick time events or gameplay, right?
Fucking glutton for punishment.
Fuck you.
So I think that Bigby would legitimately be, like,
Back off.
fairly violent with this asshole in particular. Once we get to a good, like a common point,
Had enough?
I'll try to do more of the back end, but the whole thing with Telltale is that every, like,
It's a
gameplay
fucking
section
challenge.
makes a difference. So it's a really interesting kind of combination of things. If you haven't read Fables, if you haven't played Wolf Among Us, it's this, like, kind of, not neo-noir, but this noir take on classic fairy tale characters and how they would get about... Was that a prompt failure? It might have been a prompt failure. Game over, it was a prompt failure. I forgot how brutal this shit used to be. Do I have to press Q in time? Oh, we're this far back. Okay, cool. Oh, this is a mashable, that's why.
You should probably get out of here.
Look, I'm not leaving until I get what's mine.
You're not getting shit, bitch. I'll fucking put you on the ground.
Hey, if you can't be nice, I'm gonna make you wait
But yeah,
outside.
Bigby, especially at this point, is like a huge sardonic
You
asshole.
bugged my jaw, you bastard.
And still you talk.
Fuck you.
Shit.
What the hell is going on? What happened?
A little misunderstanding that turned into a real shit show. Don't worry, you saw the best bits.
There's more where that came from, girly.
Knock it off!
Look, this is just the start of a shitty night for me. I just need the money he owes me, then I can go.
Are you alright?
I'm hunky-dory. Thanks for asking.
What's your name?
Whatever you'd like it to be, handsome.
Don't make this more difficult than it has to be.
Sorry, Sheriff. Wouldn't want to add any difficulty to your night.
Why was he hitting you?
He asked me if I recognized him, knew who he was. I said I didn't. He started beating on me. Then you showed up, started beating on him. That about cover it, hun?
I'm the woodsman, you whore. I saved Little Red Riding Hood from this monster. I cut this fucker open and filled his belly full of stones and threw him in the fucking river. That's who the fuck I am, you stupid bitch!
Would you excuse me for a moment?
By all means.
Come on!
Now, I don't know if Bigby would have gone out the window, personally. Maybe not intentionally. But that does seem intentional. It's been quite, like, it's been a long time since I've actually properly read Fables.
Hey, Toad.
My car.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Oh, no, by all means. Take your time.
Pixel.
Make yourself comfortable. Can I get you anything? Pillow, perhaps?
So, how good is your insurance?
I can't be mad at you. I called you, and you come to help. I can't be mad. But even when you help, things end up more fucked than they started.
That is pretty that is true to form for Bigby,
Well,
though.
at least you're not fucking dead.
In the dark future of 1996. Oh, the button mash for Q is gonna be really bad.
Fucking around! I know you're fucking in there! Come on out, you fucking dog! I'll put you out of your
So this really is an interesting take on Bigby.
fucking mongrel! You ignorant fuck!
You're gonna fucking destroy my keyboard. Well.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. I'm
And
just
you're like,
getting
that's
what he
pretty
owes me.
nonchalant, man.
You alright back there? I mean, your eyes and the teeth? You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
Great.
The guy's got an axe in his brain. He's not feeling that.
It's more from me. He'll be fine.
I'll kill you, you fucking bitch!
Let me help you.
Guy's having a bad day.
That makes two of us. I guess it's a good thing fables are hard to kill.
Suppose it is.
Exposition. Do it so I don't have to. isn't it good that we got a matchbook earlier?
Here.
But we didn't use it because
Thanks.
we had our own lighter.
Who do you work for, really?
These lips are sealed. Sorry. Hey, you like my ribbon?
If you don't answer my questions, I can't help you.
I'm answering them the best that I can.
Yep. So here's the
I
bit.
feel like we've met before.
Yeah, there you go. This version of
We
Big
probably
B
have.
probably would have sussed
We all
out
sort of knew each other at one point or another.
what's going on
But
here with just that
Things
context.
changed, I guess.
I guess.
Well, he's gone.
Shit.
Totally fucking... Alright, some of these jokes are
Stop.
still okay.
We don't have to make any more of a thing out of it than it already is.
It's not just about you. I can't have him running around the city in the
Yeah,
States.
he had his head
Good,
fucking split
'cause I
open.
was just starting
like
to
it's
worry it
the
was
bad
all
time
about
of
me.
attention.
That's not what I mean. How much was it he owed you?
100.
I'm guessing it'd be bad for you to show up empty-handed.
I'll be fine.
Let's see, I've got, it's 20, 40, 7, 8, 58. It's all I got. It'll help, right? Take it.
It's okay. I'll be fine. You've done enough, really.
Just take the money, okay?
You got me out of a bad situation back there.
And the good old
Thanks.
Telltale system of tell you
I'm
what
still gonna
choices
need a
are
statement.
important in the upper left corner.
I have to go drop off what I have.
Meet me back at my office, then.
It's a little late for an office visit, Sheriff. I'll swing by your apartment.
How do you know where I
You live in the smallest apartment in the Woodlands. Everyone knows that.
Good to know.
You should get cleaned up. You look like shit. And I don't use that term lightly. Some of these look pretty bad.
I clean up okay.
I'll believe it when I see it. Hey. I need to tell you something.
What is it?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are. I'll see you around, Wolf.
God, this game is fucking gorgeous, even so. That's the thing about like the hard-coded, like cel-shaded kind of vibe that especially Telltale was known for from games in this era. It's fucking such a vibe. Paisley skies, dog. Your neon fucking 80s purples. Nick Kerman, Dennis Leonard. I have no idea how many of these people have actually transferred to the new company team. So The Wolf Among Us was what got me into the Telltale rabbit hole for quite a bit. You know, the last couple I didn't really play, but I definitely held out for quality a lot longer than some other people did. Because between this and the Season 1 of The Walking Dead game, which was a mostly original storyline within the universe, Telltale really kind of knew what they were doing with you know, your narrative puzzle game, you know, with additional shenanigans.
luxury apartments. Wish they wouldn't advertise that.
Let me see. Is there... Yes, the Book of Fables. So we can talk about some stuff. So, like, what is, you know, this world of, like, fairy tale characters in the 80s? You know, like metropolitan, Bronxy, New Yorky, greater metropolitan area. So basically, you know, a long time ago, in a multiverse far, far away, all fairy tales are true. They exist in one world or another, but those characters, the fables themselves, were all real in their own way. Real is a interesting kind of notation when it comes to the Fables universe, because characters that are real are a different subcategory of like meta-human or creature. So basically you have all of these fantasy characters that were forced to come to our world by I don't even know if he's name dropped in this, the Adversary, a big silhouetted like emperor bad guy, you know, that was going like a conqueror of all worlds kind of type. And the bulk of the remaining survivor characters were forced to come into our reality. And our reality is unique because it doesn't have a lot of magic. It can tolerate magic from the external forces and fable characters that come in, but the world itself is like a dead world. It doesn't... of course, our world is a dead world. There is no inherent magic here, aside from the little we can scrape out from nature. But there was this kind of coming together of all the fantasy characters, because you would think that the big bad wolf wouldn't exactly get along with any of the fabled princesses. Or with the woodsman, say. So they came together and made this concord that gave general amnesty to everyone. We all have to live together in this place because we are all that's left. They aren't, but they are. And then they basically associated, like, they gave particular roles to particular characters that were stronger than others. It isn't revealed until later, but the world dynamic is that our reality actually, like the belief of humankind, is what gives fables their staying power. So the reason that the big bad wolf is as strong as he is because everybody knows that, you know, the big bad wolf, there's an inherent childhood fear of the big bad wolf. That story is an archetype, which gives Bigby as a character a lot more to work with than, you know, even the woodsman, because the woodsman is not known by his name. The woodsman is his title. But yeah, the renowned big bad wolf. He's known for tormenting pigs and girls in red hoods. That's the other thing. Some characters are every version of themselves. So Bigby, for example, every time there's a big bad wolf, it was Bigby. So, of course, Little Red Riding Hood is his biggest story, but the three pigs and their houses, that was also Bigby. This is also kind of emblemized in a kind of amalgam character who's known as the Jack of Fables. So Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. We'll see him in a minute. Every fabled Jack is the Jack. There are a couple of other recursions, but sometimes it's a matter of like how big your story is, how notable you are in the collective unconscious. It kind of determines how much pull you have. So while Bigby is the big bad wolf across all big bad wolves, the woodsman's only in one of those stories. Sure, he's technically the hero of that story, but he's only in one. Hey Autumn, good to see you. We're going back and we're playing a little bit of The Wolf Among Us, as much as the game doesn't want us to. Yeah, the PC port of this game's a little rough, so we're gonna go as far as we can. But I just wanted to kind of wax poetic about this game and the comic that it's based on, because it's a very good one. Yeah, Bigby now acts as Fabletown's sheriff and remains in his human form mostly. However, due to the rough past, the citizens of Fabletown are slow to trust him. Bigby is determined to show that he's truly changed, but some instincts are just too hard to control. It's an interesting dynamic they've given to this version of Bigby. So, it's like you need to control the wolf inside you, like the big bad wolf is a separate entity. No, Bigby is fully aware of who he is. Does he kind of like become more aggressive when he wants to? Sure, but it's not like he's fighting the wolf. Bigby's kind of unique because his human form is not the product of a glamour. That's another thing that the story touched on, is that everybody who's not human, Mr. Toad, for example, needs a contract with a witch for a glamour to maintain a human form. This is a source of economic strife because of where this takes place and when it takes place. This is kind of a big part of, you know, the social dichotomy that gets built up, because of course all the old royals get to stay in Fabletown luxury apartments. We'll go through these as we go, but I kind of do want to get a little bit further in. But Bigby's, glamours here. They allow users to change their appearance. They're expensive and can be purchased by non-human fables in order to pass for human, to be seen among the mundies, or the mundane. Regular people. Cheap glamours can be found in the seedier parts of Fabletown, but they are often unreliable and prone to sudden failure. So, Bigby mentioned it. The farm exists for all of the characters that are animals that cannot afford to maintain a glamour, but also maybe just don't want to be a part of city life. So the farm is maintained in upstate New York for them as a refuge. It could just be like, you know, the softening of my memory and where the bit goes as we proceed. And in traditional Telltale fashion, things are locked by choices, depending on what we do. You cannot get every single unlock, achievements aside, in a single run, and that's the whole thing with Telltale, is that it's kind of the dichotomy that made things fall apart with the Telltale games, because the gameplay aspect wanted you to see the differences that your choices made, but like it also kind of revealed the undertone that a lot of your choices don't actually matter, because the game has to follow a storyline that all choices work within. You do get, I think that Fables did it the best because, Wolf Among Us did it the best because with Fables, there's a lot of lore that just isn't touched on. And depending on certain actions and certain dialogue choices made, you can unlock new unlockables that go into more lore. There's one that I think is like correct because it brings up something important, but that's like a couple episodes from now. So we'll go through, we'll see what we can do. I'm trying to run this windowed because it just does not want to, like full screen is something.
Come on out.
All right, all right.
Beauty.
Yep.
Hello, Bigby. I wasn't expecting anyone. I know this looks a little odd, but there's an explanation.
Why'd you hide when I walked up?
Well, I didn't know who it was. You can't be too careful these days.
No, can't.
Damn it, I'm late. Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me. He worries too much as it is, and It would just make my life a lot easier.
Look, whatever it is, it's between you and Beast. I'm staying out of it.
Beauty and the Beast.
I don't have time to go into it right now. I'll explain it all to you later. I will. but
Although
I
looking
have
back,
to
a lot
go.
of these choices are just kind of strange. You know?
It's not what you might be thinking.
Because I think that this game really is made for the people who don't know what the deal is. Or maybe haven't read Fables, or definitely didn't read, or that weren't current with Fables up to this point, because it is an interesting depiction of Bigby, but I don't think that, like, the relationships were this... Like, there's always been stress. I don't think that there was this much, you know... There's always melodrama, but... Meh. It's not the right vibe, I don't think.
Hey, you awake?
Yeah, it's Grimble.
Probably for the best.
He's fine.
Flycatcher needs to dust this guy.
Also, I don't know if it was like just licensing specific characters, but there were some interesting choices as to who's here and who isn't. I think, like, that would have kind of tore the intrigue apart. Because I do think that The Wolf Among Us does work with the way that... Okay, a shift barely changes anything, but it will become important later to hit things as quickly as possible. Yeah, Autumn, if you're here, have you read Fables? If not, I recommend it. It's a good one.
Damn thing fell off again.
And yeah, let's... Okay, there is, in fact, a thing to put it back in.
How much longer is this gonna go on?
Because for... Okay, let's see actually if we can see.
The sheriff would get
Grimble's visible from there. Who else is on the directory? Oh, just, yeah, we don't want to commit to having characters, storage, private, management office, maintenance. Okay. Boop. Hit the button again. Oh, video game.
Bigby, hey, wait up. Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
I'm staying out of it.
Out of what?
Whatever it is, B. I'm not a marriage counselor.
Oh man, Eric.
Something's going on.
Oh, okay. Good to see you. Even in the lurk. Yeah, we're playing Wolf because I wanted to go back and, you know, kind of reminisce. Because if I had to pick a favorite comic book, I think that Fables would definitely be it. And I know that it's technically, you know, there's a sequel series that's come out.
Should have cracked a window.
But I do kind of like just looking at Fables and how it ended as it did. I'm not sure if the ending was my favorite potential, you know, but for what it was. Because I think I really got into, like, purchasing and reading the comics within the last year of its run. Because I read the OG Fables, like, a billion years before doing anything else. Open up the freezer. Stick my head in for a minute.
Damn it.
Well, fill it up, Big B, you fucking lazy asshole. Gotta sink. This is Bigby perpetuating his problems.
Should have got a smaller one.
Yes, those were Huff and Puff brand cigarettes he's keeping in his fridge. Keep them fresh, I guess. I don't know. I don't smoke. Is that a thing?
Bluebeard's file.
It is funny that Bluebeard is an antagonist in this.
Never trusted this guy.
Well, yeah. Like, a lot of problems just kind of come with, do you know the story? You know?
Probably a bad sign.
Oops.
At least this still works.
I hope. But yeah, Fables is probably my favorite comic
Should
series.
help.
And you can kind of inform what my tastes are based off of.
No, not again.
Oh, hey, Big B. I'm in your chair, huh?
I've only got the one. So yeah.
Got a smoke? Thanks. Couple thousand more of these, we'll be even on that house you owe me.
This has gotta stop. You can't keep sneaking off the farm like this.
The fresh air and sunshine pitch they sell you on is bullshit. I didn't escape out of the homelands to end up in some prison, okay? Don't send me back there, Bigby. You don't know what it's like, okay? You haven't been there.
Legitimately, the farm is not great.
Exactly. You know I'm right. That for me?
Nope.
The house didn't blow itself down, Bigby. That's all I'm saying.
I do like
Do
this
with that
dichotomy
what you
between
will.
him and Colin, though.
Now, I'm not saying it's reason enough for me to have definitely been offered a drink, but, it would have helped ease some of the pain you once caused me, yes? It also would have shown everyone how different you are now.
If that was all you were saying, I'd be able to get some rest.
I take it all back. This is why everyone hates you.
I think that Bigby knows that everyone hates him. Okay, I need to be quicker because...
It probably also has something to do with how engaging you are in conversation.
Yeah, this is the game
But,
where
hate's
silence
the
is
wrong
an
word.
answer kind of
They
became
fear
the
you
telltale
more than
trope.
anything. You ate a lot of people back in your day.
Yeah.
I thought we were all supposed to have a fresh start here. I can't change the past.
Well, you can't change people's memories either. Look, I'm not saying it's fair, but it's real. People are scared of you.
Yeah, it's why he's the
I
sheriff.
mean, look at your hands. Who'd you get in a fight with? A Fable, right? I'm sure you're not going around punching Mondays.
I was doing my job, believe it or not.
Your job is to beat the shit out of Fables.
Sometimes I take them to the farm.
Fuck you.
And that's the
You
other
think my
bit.
job is easy? You try keeping a bunch of fables from killing each other.
Some of these
How do
responses
you think
don't
this all
really
works?
fit the tonal
I don't know.
vibe.
By being big and being bad.
By being big and being bad. Don't say that shit in front of people. It's embarrassing.
It is, however, the case.
That's the attitude that gets you in trouble. I'm sure you were shitty to everyone you came across tonight.
Not everyone.
Name one.
I don't actually know her name.
Awesome. Great example. Life is easier with friends, Bigby. And we live a long fucking time.
Forever for most of them.
I know you like this whole lone wolf thing you got going for yourself. But I've seen the way you look at Snow, okay? You're not fooling me.
Will you shut up?
Well, maybe if my throat wasn't so parched, I wouldn't have to keep talking.
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Just give me a drink, please.
Colin, enough already. I haven't slept in 2 days. I went out a second-story window, and I want to get in 2 seconds of shut-eye before I... Look, if I give you this, will you let me sleep?
Yeah, all right. Probably. Thanks, Bigby.
I think that is, like, kind of the vibe on the long and the short of it, is that Bigby is a sardonic asshole. But he is a good, contrary to, like, his character, he is a good guy beneath it all. At least in this, you know, this state of his being. Like, he's a jerk, but he cares.
Snow?
Come with me.
Snow. Snow!
What? Sorry, What is it?
What happened?
I just can't get into it this second. We need to hurry to...
Hi.
Hello. Good morning. Or evening.
Yeah.
I don't remember who that is off the top of my head. Or who that could be.
These walls are paper thin. We need to be careful. We'll talk outside.
But yeah, the noir detective vibe that really does, like, it matches early Fables, because that's the whole point. And dramatic reveal.
You knew this girl?
How'd you like her ribbon?
She's not a Mundy, right? Who was she? I thought I knew everyone in Fabletown.
A working girl?
A working girl? I mean, I'm a working... Oh.
A woodsman. He attacked her, I stepped in. And he threatened to kill us both.
No.
It's not his
You don't
vibe,
think
though.
he...
I don't think anything yet. Just give me a second.
It's just... terrible.
So, who found her?
I did. She was just like this. I didn't touch her. I grabbed Grimble's jacket to cover her with. Then, I came to get you right away.
No one else was with you?
No. Big P, did one of us do this?
There hasn't been a murder in Fabletown in a long time.
All the more reason we shouldn't start a panic before we know what's going on. Have a look around. We don't have much time before people will be coming through here.
She was placed here with some care.
What do you mean?
You can see that someone didn't just toss her here. She was deliberately placed. For us to find.
What kind of monster would do this?
Strange cut. What did this to her?
What could do something like that?
Either something very sharp, or something with magic attached to it. What is... It's her ribbon. There's some kind of symbol here.
Huh. I don't recognize it.
Neither do I.
I mean, there's a fleur-de-lis in the middle of them, which is obvious. So that's the other thing. Like, The Wolf Among Us's depiction of Bigby makes him come off as
I'm sorry.
slightly dumber
This is just so
than he actually
surreal.
is. Like, he plays off that he might not know what's going on as a way to kind of front.
What do you want to do next?
We still have some time. I should keep investigating the area.
Okay, good idea.
But he definitely, like, there's an acknowledged playing his part, and I think that the internal strife that's
Blood.
kind of
Drops of blood.
the forefront of this depiction
It's
of
been
Bigby
here an hour, maybe?
is a aspect of him, like, you know, his lack, like, he understands that, you know, people are going to be, like, that conversation with
signs
Colin,
that it's been
Bigby
here
knows
long.
that people are going to be hesitant to accept him. Like, and they've been there for like 100 years almost already.
Fabric. Looks like jeans. Doesn't tell me much. Just some loose trash. Yep, more blood. Someone might have hopped the fence, got caught, then left the trail I found earlier. Blood. Still wet. Sharp enough.
So the other bit is I'm probably not gonna 100%, you know, get everything across every run. Because A, you can't get everything in a single thing, but I also have not played this game in like 8+ years, if not longer. So it's been a while, and tragically, my memory is complete garbage. So we are going to do our best, and I'm going to try to pick the choices that I think most accurately represent Bigby. Because this depiction of him is a
Nobody
little
there.
strange if you look at the context of Bigby's characterization in the early Fable comics, like the first 4 major, like, core deals, trade paperbacks that or yeah,
What
I mean, they are
you
paperbacks.
doing?
Better to be thorough.
Sure, just hurry up. We don't have much time.
At the right material, obviously. Not that he would ever suspect so.
We should move her before anyone shows up. We'll find out more at the business office. She'll be in the books. I'm sure of it. Bigby, do you have any idea what's going on?
This is a message.
A message? I don't know, Bigby. I get complaints at the office all the time, but just what about this makes you think that?
Whoever did this isn't exactly hiding it. The placement of the head, it's exact, purposeful. She was placed here precisely for us to find. All of us.
Well, yes. I guess you're right. The killer wanted us to know what they had done.
Which is a little surface
I'm gonna
level,
have to
but,
talk
you
to
know,
Crane about this.
you can also
As long
choose
as
to be
King Cole
dumber.
is gone, he's acting mayor. He needs to know. And he's going to find out anyway, so we may as well get out in front of it.
I guess it's useless to drag it out.
That's how I feel too. I'm sure he won't be happy, but it's just part of the process. Hopefully he can be rational about it.
I wouldn't hold my breath.
I'm not.
I just don't want him interfering.
Crane's not what's important right now. We need to figure out who this girl was so we can find whoever did this. Take this back to Dr. Swinehart. He can take a look at it. I'll meet you at the business office.
What are you, blind? Why, you don't see there's a line? I've been standing here a half hour already. You get to just walk in? Must be nice being the sheriff. Do whatever the fuck you like.
I work here.
And what great work you do, Sheriff.
That didn't feel very genuine.
See, like, that interaction seems about right.
Yes, I see.
Because you are the one bringing this to me, Miss Snow. The one who so simply stumbled upon this catastrophe on our very doorstep. The last thing I need with Mayor Cole away is a hysteria. Do you understand me?
Yes, of course I do.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow.
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
I brought you this news as soon as I could.
You are trusted to keep things running smoothly around here. This is a disaster.
It isn't anyone's fault. Instead of trying to assign blame, maybe we should figure out how to catch the fucker who did this.
Oh, is that how you see things? Sheriff, you are the one charged with protecting the
Ichabod
citizens of
Crane.
Fabletown. Your failure to do so cost someone their life and the safety of the entire community. Tell me you've been doing something. Are there any leads? Suspects? Anything. Anything at all. Any shred of evidence you two know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, her pimp.
Her... was she
Yeah. She was worried about a money situation.
Well, this is just wonderful. Not only is a Fable killed, but it was a Fable hooker to boot. You two need to get a handle on this situation quickly and quietly. The last thing we need is all of Fabletown knowing there's a killer amongst us. Snow.
I mean, there's a lot of
Yes?
killers amongst you.
Sir?
By
Call
nature of your
Vivian right
being.
this minute and let her know I'm coming in early for my massage.
I will.
Where is the bottle of wine you were to purchase? Oh, bother. Forget it. Can't do anything right. Do your job, Sheriff.
Ichabod Crane
We'll find
is
someone who
insufferable.
can.
Silence is is always an option.
You would have just pissed him off more.
All right.
Well, that could have gone better. Well, maybe we should have dragged it out.
For what it's worth, I still think it was better to tell him.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, what benefit
Crane
really
doesn't
is
like
there?
people smoking and... Never mind. Smoke away.
Who gets a massage this early?
Crane. It doesn't really matter the time of day. A mere scent of stress and he's out the door.
You know, I actually went back and
he
reread
gone?
Sleepy Hollow recently.
Yes, thankfully.
Crane is always a piece of shit. I don't know if it's just like the Disney depiction that made people question that at all, but
Buffkin!
Hello, Miss Snow.
yay, flying monkeys.
Drinking? This early? Where did you get that?
It was by Mr. Ichabod's desk.
Then don't you think it probably belongs to him?
Maybe. How are you today, Mr. Bigby?
It hasn't been a great morning, Buffkin.
Sorry.
Not your fault. Thanks for asking, though.
Buffkin, get the books.
Which books?
The ones with all the fables in it.
Not sure that was any more specific.
Bring the first 3.
Be back in a few minutes.
He knows the ones I'm talking about. There's bound to be information on her here. Somewhere. We'll at least be able to get her real name from the books whenever Buffkin finds them. In the meantime, poke around. Maybe the mirror can help. I really have to get this appointment squared away, but let me know if you need anything. Hello, Vivian? Hi.
Oh,
Snow White.
this particular thing.
Magic lamps are pretty much just lamps. After the genie's been freed.
Except this one hasn't had its genie freed.
Worth a try.
Or, okay, it's not the one I thought it was, but there is a magic lamp storyline that is kind of important.
It seemed a bit excessive. Mm-hmm. I have the record right here. Give me one moment.
Tarot cards. Jack brought them back from Appalachia. Who knows where they were before then? Or what he did.
Jack would be in Appalachia.
Well, that's not what I have here. I can look through it again.
Strength. I guess it comes in all forms.
It really is a personalized deck, huh?
I'll be sure to let him know.
I also do appreciate the tarot reading for an episode. And the tower, obviously. Where the rest of the deck is, who knows?
Damn. Just what the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Why did he pocket it, though? Oh, maybe I can talk to the mirror about it, that's why. I really do need to reread Fables. So,
Hey,
I read...
Magic Mirror. I got a question.
I read and collected this comic series from the ground up.
I don't have time for this shit.
Your impatience is callow. You're needlessly cruel, but have some respect for our history and rules.
Mirror, mirror. If you're able, tell me all about this fable.
See? Was that so hard?
Yeah, I'm about 2 seconds away from kicking a hole in you.
There's no need for that. Fine. Of which fable do you wish to know?
Show me the woodsman. Where is he?
What you see is complete. The woodsman stumbles down a street.
No shit. Which street?
I'm sorry, Bigby. I can only show you what can be seen.
Show me Buffkin. Hey! Put down the bottle and get to work.
Still looking!
Show me Snow White.
She's right over there.
Not much of a request. She's in this very room.
I don't know her name. Not yet, anyway.
Well, until you do, I can't help you.
Nobody right now.
Very well. Please return should you wish to ask about someone else. Or someone new.
Well, I'm sure we'll get it all cleared up. Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, big themes of classism and fucking, you know, community and history and like the Fables is a really solid series, and it took some spins and turns, and it kind of subverted expectations for
Any
sure.
information on fables in our community will be somewhere in these books.
Me. And him.
The woodsman?
Yep. And his axe.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be me.
Yeah. Dwarves. Less said about that, the better.
Yeah, that gets darkish. Well, not ish, very dark.
It was red. She didn't make it out. Beauty.
Well, that red didn't make it out.
And her man, Beast.
Funny.
Colin and his brothers.
So that's obviously what we need to...
I haven't seen Badger around for a while.
He likes his privacy, I think.
Wish Toad would like his a bit more. Nice hat. Ichabod Crane. Scared shitless.
What's that?
Your boss. His finest moment. Hard to understand how he ended up running this place.
He is only vice
maybe it's time
mayor.
that changed.
King Cole is the mayor of Fabletown, and
I've seen this before.
and
This
Snow's
symbol on
assistant
the
is
man's
Boy
clothes
Blue, and he's
is
way
the
too
same as the
competent
rings.
Could
to
be
be
her
in the
father
story.
or husband. This has most of the emblems of the old days, and usually what family they come from. If it's in here, we'll have her name.
Yeah, the donkey skin girl. I don't remember the actual thing.
Great.
What?
I can't read any of this shit.
I can help.
Yeah, thanks.
We look out for each other.
Don't overdo it. Buffkin, translate.
An exquisite design from the good china of Toad Hall.
Mr. Toad?
He probably wrote this in himself.
Are we gonna go back from there?
This looks familiar.
Yes, from the Axe of the Woodsman, a druid blessing, actually.
Someone bless that thing.
I only translate.
Of course. Of course they've got the fucking oh god, I'm completely the Vorpal blade and the Jabberwocky, which if you
that?
read the comic
It
becomes
reads, Mark of the House of
Pertinent.
the Frog Prince.
Not quite who I'm looking for.
this will be like important to go back to, but I think we have to look at the ring.
This is the one. Where's this symbol from? Which family or story?
That's an odd one. Family name? Alairao? I'll go look it up.
Alelaira. That means every kind of fur in German.
Donkey skin.
Yes. What does it say?
Donkey skin girl, also known as donkey skin, also known as ass skin, prefers to go by the name Faith. Poetic?
Buffkin, we don't need the commentary.
The story of Donkey Skin. There was once a great king with a beautiful queen. The queen grew ill and had her husband promise to only marry the most beautiful girl in the kingdom. After a long search, it became clear that the only woman in the land that could match her beauty was... his daughter, Faith.
Hey, Beyond, good to see you. We're going back. We're playing
She had a magic cloak
Wolf
made
Among
from the
Us.
skin of her father's prized donkey that would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom. Eventually, she married a prince who could see past the magic cloak and knew her true beauty. And they lived happily ever after. Should
Yeah.
I mark it, Miss Snow?
Yes. Please.
We were talking about Fables
And
as
what's
a
her
comic,
husband's name?
and like
Lawrence.
the
Prince Lawrence.
Wolf Among Us depiction of Big D compared to
We got what we came
his
for.
comic.
Yeah.
You know,
Her name's
the
Faith.
true
She
iteration.
was married to Prince Lawrence.
And
I mean,
like just
that's
looking back
more
at
than we-
Telltale,
Name was Faith.
Yeah.
because eventually that second game's going to come out, right?
We
Right.
should talk to the husband.
You think he did it?
Nothing would surprise me at this point. We can't rule him out.
So the other bit in this book is we could go to look at the cloak of the donkey skin girl, I think. Just literally the next page over.
What's it say about that?
It says Bricklebit in an older elvish hand.
What's Brickle?
Yeah, hopefully the
magic
second game
word.
comes out. Well, it got announced like what, 10
Makes
years ago?
animals shit gold.
I forget, is there anything else worth looking at in there? Probably not. Yeah, so for those not in the know, because this game came out in like 2013, and then Telltale, dissolved because they got too crazy too quickly. What was I supposed to do again? Is there more commentary? There's probably not more commentary. I'm gonna back up. Let's see what... Oh yeah, Mirror. Forgot. So that second season, because the way that Telltale... Because they really did kind of build up what we understood episodic games as for a long time.
You know what this means?
Tarot is a backwards art. I wouldn't put too much stock in its wisdom, Bigby.
Not when you've been so helpful.
Prevision's muddy. I'm as clear as a window.
Okay, and let's see if...
Mirror, mirror, blah blah able, blah 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 about this fable.
Of which fable do you wish to know?
Show me Faith.
Through powerful magic, her whereabouts concealed. Unfortunately for you, these lips are sealed.
So this is the other bit where actual Bigby would have caught on.
It's not my choice of phrasing, Bigby. It's simply the way this has to be.
Show me Faith's father, the old king.
Long dead. Probably back in the homelands.
Off the suspect list.
Anyway,
Prince,
so
I think. Show me Prince Lawrence. What's he been doing?
Fucking
where is this?
Killed himself.
Where's what?
Probably is what I
You know
would
where
get from
Prince
that.
Lawrence lives?
If he's a prince, probably relocated in the South Bronx. Yellow building, red window shutters.
Red frames.
Yep, that's the one. I can take us there.
Nobody right now.
Anything we can use?
So games
Don't
came
have
out
to
in
do
episodes.
Come on. We're
There
going
were
over
5 individual downloadable releases over the course of several months.
I have to get that.
And then you'd have that anticipation of you made your choices in
Hello,
the first
Woodlands
episode,
Business
and then
Office.
the second episode would come out.
He is. Hold on. Bigby. It's for you.
Bigby, it's me, Toad. You there?
What do you want?
Bigby, shit. Listen, right, there's a bloke upstairs going through all the woodsman's things. Get over here, Bigby, before he... well, hang on. Oi, shit. Hey!
What was that about?
Hard to say. Something going on over at Toad's place.
What about Faith's husband?
I don't know. I couldn't really tell. But he could be in trouble. And we
But
should
yeah,
go
so
there
the different
anyway to
episodes
search
would
her
establish
apartment.
the
Toad
season
might have to
of
wait.
the game. The Wolf Among Us season
Whenever you're
2 was
ready.
announced maybe 3 or 4 games after this came out. So I don't know if it was The Walking Dead season 3, that year, vaguely. Wolf Among Us 2 was announced,
Did Toad
and
say
then
who was there? Was it the woodsman?
I don't know. It's possible. Whoever it was, it didn't seem like Toad was happy to see him.
Well, maybe Prince Lawrence can wait.
Yeah, he didn't see him. He could use some help, too.
if he's alive.
Well, where to first?
Oh, I don't remember which one.
Bigby, shit. Listen, right, there's a bloke upstairs going through all the woodsman's things.
You think he did it? What's her husband's name?
Lawrence. Prince Lawrence.
I think if you
We
I
need
don't
to tell
remember
him
what
about his wife.
choices are
He
correct.
deserves to know.
You're right.
There are
And
some that
Toad's a
straight up
tough
don't matter.
Toad. He can probably handle himself for a few hours.
We'll have to.
But yeah, so the second season of The Wolf Among Us was
I don't want to
announced
stay here any longer than
before
we
Telltale
have to,
shuttered.
so let's just pick an approach and stick to it, okay? Just humor me.
When the magic mirror showed me this apartment, I think I saw a knife inside, covered in what looked like blood.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, let's not overcomplicate things. You can question him while I look around for it.
And if he objects?
We're here on official Fabletown business, and we can be persuasive if
Does
necessary.
Telltale still exist?
Or
That's a very interesting question, Beyond. No. Not in the way that it used to. So, the original Telltale Games was a dev studio that, after, like, roaring success in a new, like, format with episodic games, at least with... It was a real weird time because this was like the onset of digital games being pushed to the forefront.
Hey, open up!
And DLC becoming a more acceptable like form of distribution. Episodic games kind of improved upon like what the amount of expected content a DLC could be by starting off giving you piecemeal versions of the games that you're looking for. So they had a crazy amount of success.
Hey!
I don't remember, there's a timer element here.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, just a cocktail.
Alright, we'll try this out.
The problem is that they got
Guess
too
we're
big
out
for
of
their
options.
britches, and they started licensing
Come on,
out
help me up.
like real big licenses, like that Batman game, and I think there was a Star Wars thing in the make, and that became, there was a Marvel thing, that became the core skill with Telltale's long-term like functional existence, is that the format was not being changed, it was just being reskinned with different, you know, stories from different intellectual properties, and licensing out those intellectual properties.
What the hell is going on here?
Is
Who would do this
not
to them?
cheap.
I don't know, Snow.
And very quickly, especially because every single one of their releases was being piecemealed for a much smaller price point. I think like the base game for The Wolf Among Us was $15, and then every subsequent episode was an additional $5, meaning that the whole game would be out at like $5 or $6. Or sorry, the whole game would come out and be $30 or so dollars. But you know, you can only replicate.
What are they?
Prescription sleeping
your massive success based off of the quality of your product, and I think that the core problem there was that they were not able to get, you know, the income flow from their initial releases, you know, compared to the cost of the licensing
that left a mark
that they were going after.
Ruined his shirt.
Because a lot of people liked that that Batman Telltale game, and it was an interesting time, but I think the one that really killed them was they did a Guardians of the Galaxy thing. I didn't play it, so I don't know.
What is it?
This gun wasn't fired recently. Maybe a week ago. Or more.
So they kind of just drowned in debt because after
They'll be
the
on the
second
grip and the trigger.
season of The Walking Dead, you really kind of started to notice the Telltale storyline problem, which is the fact that
matches the caliber of the gun on
the illusion of your choices mattering and is kind of destroyed when the writing is so kind of base to fit the fact that there is an undercurrent that is like, this is going to be the story regardless.
Sure.
That's how the game functions. There is a story being told. How
Is
you
that
choose to
the knife you
engage
saw
with
in
it
the
and how
mirror?
you play the character you're playing may offer some
I
variability,
don't know why it's over here.
but it is not enough
Understand. Why would someone want to kill him?
to actually change the storyline. And that means that your choices really in the end don't matter, and this became more and more obvious as you went through subsequent playthroughs. Even in The Wolf Among Us, like, there's a lot of like ticking clock elements in this game, prioritizing certain problems over another. We just did with the Lawrence and the Toad situation. Toad's gonna be pissed at us. I don't remember if Lawrence pops back up. It's really hard to kill Fables, which is why bullet and knife and pills and everything else. There's something going on there, I remember.
When do you think that was taken?
Before all this.
But yeah, so the problem was that they were so focused. Is it just to compare the gun and the bullet?
Snow, could you stand over there?
Yeah, I remember they blew up so quick and they inflated all their projects. Yeah, so the issue...
This feels strange.
Not the right angle.
What are you thinking?
The slug should have gone over there, right behind him. Not here.
Right. So the shooter stood somewhere else.
Maybe. Or we don't have the whole story.
Anyway, they got too big for their britches, and the people making the call on what priorities were being pushed forward really just, they didn't account for the fact that there would be as much interest drop-off when it became so obvious that the Telltale story dynamic, like that whole line of Ludo narrative,
son of a,
kind of falls apart upon subsequent playthrough. And when you are encouraging that your players replay your game to see the different outcomes, when at the core of, you know, your narrative, you can't really change very much. You can in the minds of your players.
And I cannot endure knowing that I have. This was for the best. I'll see you again. Love, your devoted Lawrence.
But yeah, so there's a lot of that.
I should know his face. There are so few of us. I should know his face.
Blink.
Oh my God!
It's really hard to kill a Fable.
What? What?
I think he might be dead if you come here second.
Back up.
Oh, what are you doing here? What's going on?
We found you here, in your chair with what we thought was a fatal injury.
So they were really kind of accounting for a 100% recursion in their user base, and they just weren't.
Yes. Good. I have a few questions.
Like, people dropped off because they saw through the illusion.
What's this about?
What happened?
I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, that wasn't a good first question.
I shot myself in the heart. Thought I'd be dead by now.
Well, that's not what it hurts, but...
Fucking hell.
Your heart's actually a little more to the center. Probably hit a lung.
Great. At least, that's how I think it happened. Things are a little fuzzy. Thought it was a bad dream.
Why did you do it, Lawrence?
So yeah, to answer your question after the fact, because my train of thought is being bombarded by playing the game.
Couldn't live with myself.
Telltale did go under as a company. However, there were some of their licenses and projects that were quickly picked up.
Still worries about me.
Some of them by Skybound Studios, if I'm
Comes
remembering
by.
right.
Make sure
Or at
I'm
least
okay.
the intellectual property aggregate that owns Skybound.
I'm useless.
If I'm remembering right.
I don't want her to have to worry about me anymore. She's better off without
me. But the hype
being
was rebuilt because after, I think, the release of that Expanse game that was under the Telltale moniker.
She's always been there for me. Go away.
I'm sorry to inform you.
Yeah, Bigby would just pull the band-aid.
Your wife has been killed.
No. No. No.
Is it good to tell the suicidal person that the bad things are going on, but no, but at the same time?
I'm gonna need you to help me find whoever did this. So you need to try and remember anything that could possibly help us.
Fuck, Georgie.
Georgie Porgy pudding and pie.
Lawrence,
I think you can straight up ask the two questions, but then the one that actually gets progression locks out the conversation.
Are you expecting anyone? I'll see who it is.
No, wait. We need to know why whoever's out there is breaking in. I need your help.
What do I do?
Just play dead.
What?
Trust me. You can't move and your condition anyway, so just stay still. The second we figure out what they're here for, Bigby will arrest them. Think about your wife.
Because really,
the gun, just in case.
It was a kind of downward slope. That was a mistake that they did not give me the option for.
I don't know who that is.
I forget the correct time to jump out at him. I do think I remember what happens, though. Does he fully fucking block it? Yeah.
Hey! Stay here!
No!
Oh man, another Telltale game mechanic where chase sequence is determined by fucking quick time event. Except it's on mouse and keyboard, so it's not great, actually. Almost gave you the slip because I forgot that he goes to the left. Oh man, another Telltale game where the main story thing is decided by someone jumping from one rusty-ass fire escape to another. Crazy.
Hey!
Ease up, Bigby. We're on the same side here.
You son of a bitch. Make me run after you.
But yeah, so whatever company acquired Telltale, and I believe their namesake.
Huh?
Same thing you should be doing. Investigating. Looking for clues. The fuck you doing hiding in closets? Fuck, man. Fuck, man!
It's funny because, like, the subtitles gave away a thing. Which is his name?
You're looking for the woodsman, right? My employer is looking to ask him a few questions, too.
Who are you exactly?
I'm D, and I'm a private investigator.
Tweedle.
There's a business card in my shirt pocket. You can see for yourself.
This is for a sandwich shop.
Really? Huh. Must have run out.
Who hired you?
I can't tell you that. It's confidential. Sorry. Sure you understand.
Nope. Can't say that I do. Come on. You're coming with me.
This could have been easy.
Oh, don't worry. It still is. Come on.
Dumb.
Dumb? Yeah, it is. Look, it'd be much easier for you
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
to...
Yeah.
He almost looked peaceful.
So, similar to the way that Infogrames bought out Atari's name and all their stuff,
Except you're
whatever
lying in a
company
dirty alley.
does own Telltale owns their
With an
namesake
open wound
too.
on the
So,
back of your head.
I think it was 5 years ago.
What happened?
Well, the one guy hit you, then the other one started kicking you.
The Wolf Among Us 2 was re-announced.
Then
I
they
think it was
jumped
like
into
the
a car and
second
drove off.
to last.
Come on, get up.
E3.
We should check in on
Or
Toad,
maybe-
see if there's anything there that
I
can
don't
get us
know.
back on the trail.
timeline is super iffy because, you know, the longer things go without any news at all, the harder it is to say. There was a reconfirmation recently that The Wolf Among Us 2 is still intended for release.
And we ended up going out the window, and I landed on Toad's car.
You guys made a real mess.
Yeah. Looks worse in a day.
I don't think anybody's here.
We came all this way for nothing.
This game does not like being windowed. It also really doesn't like being full screen, but we're going to make it work.
All right, he's gone. He's left. It's over now.
Yeah, I think that this scene doesn't change depending on whether or not you come here first. So that's the problem with Telltale, is that the gameplay and I've said this a couple of times now, but I'm going to try to get the entire thought out. The gameplay encourages, especially if you're playing it as released,
okay?
it really encourages multiple playthroughs. The problem is that the gameplay is not made for multiple playthroughs.
Hey, Toad, you in there?
And you really start to see through the veneer of things that really aren't choices and really don't matter.
And Miss White. Surely you didn't come all this way just for my bother.
Like, this scene,
Sorry,
I think, is
Big
exactly the same if you
It's
come here first.
embarrassing to have to admit, but I thought there was someone else in Woody's place. There wasn't, though. Not when I checked. Nothing but a leaky drain pipe. Imagination must have got the best of me. So, you know, false alarm. Sorry for dragging Miss White into this.
What's going on?
What do you mean? Nothing's going on, Bigby. I don't know what you mean. Truly. False alarm is all. Sorry.
Is your son in there?
He's fine, Miss White. Just stung his little toe. Better swimmer than Walker, just like his dad.
Lana.
So, I guess you'll be taking off now. No need to hang around here anymore. I mean, I'm sorry you came all the way here for nothing. But it was nothing, really.
Someone was here, and something's going on. And just so this trip wasn't a complete waste of time, I'm gonna look around a bit before we leave, okay? The longer you talk, the longer this takes, so just stand over there and shut up.
All right. I just don't want to waste your time, is all. Have a seat. Have a cup of tea. Whatever you like.
The other part... sorry. Yeah.
TJ?
So when
Are
it comes
you
down
all
to,
right?
like, ludonarrative, you see how thin your
There
choices
you are.
matter.
I don't mean to
Shenanigans
intrude,
really
but
is.
Flycatcher said
upon,
you had a pretty
subsequent
awesome
playthroughs.
insect collection, and I was wondering if you could perhaps let me see it?
Oh, Flycatcher. I don't
It
remember if
has
he's
an
even in this
evil-
game.
Cool.
But yeah, that's a
Just
decent
mind the
depiction of snow.
upholstery while you're looking for nothing.
Yeah, sure thing. How'd this happen?
Fucking hell. Damn thing must have fell off the table.
Uh-huh. The lamp just fell off the table.
Or the boy was faffing about, playing salts and saltfish. Who knows with the lad?
But yeah, so when it came down to, like, looking at the Telltale problem, which is the ludonarrative of the game, like, really only the magic is broken the second you play the game a second time, which
bleeding.
Why? Is that
blood? Still fresh.
Oh, well,
the
I'll cut
additional
me hand.
content
Ran
that
around like a
you
tit
discover
trying to pick
based
out
off
a
of your
rap.
choices kind of
Must have
encourages
got
you to
someone
replay the
first.
episode anyway.
Lamp in pieces, blood on the wall. It's awful, I know.
The other problem is that Telltale's, and I
don't you go,
guess I'm
Mother
only
Annie.
remembering this bit now.
The wound didn't sit very long, you know. Perks of being a fable, I suppose. And a frog.
The problem with Telltale is that their engine fucking sucks. It runs like shit, and it has a lot problems.
There's more blood over
and
here.
that became more and more apparent
the
as their
poker?
games became more complicated.
What happened?
Oh, well, that's how it happened, didn't it?
Like, I think I stopped playing Telltale games with
poking the
Tales from the
coals and it
Borderlands
slipped
the
a bit.
first season
Sliced up in
because,
my foot like a seashell.
like, if I had a
Looked like
fucking
shit
dollar
ugly
for
thing.
every time I had to reset
If you're
because of
gonna
the crash.
say something, out with it.
Wait, you dropped it on your foot? You told me before that you cut your hand.
Yeah, no, I did cut my hand. I cut my hand first, and that made me drop the damn thing on my foot. Ruinous flip of events, really. Oh my God, will you not make a big faff out of this? There's nothing to solve here, Sheriff. I'm telling you everything that happened. Why don't you believe me? I mean, things happen, you know.
I think maybe you're hiding something.
Hiding something?
Maybe. But, to tell you the truth, I don't know yet. But I know you're lying about something.
But I'm not...
And you're just gonna make it worse for yourself the longer you keep up the act.
I'm not bullshitting you. Honest.
We'll see.
Also, returning it to the floor is wild. Yeah, I think, like, those are the biggest components of it. Like, the fact that people kind of started seeing through what the gameplay was. And the overarching, like, ludonarrative of the fact that, like, the magic illusion of your choices matter, which is their founding gameplay principle.
What is it now? If it's blood, you know what happened.
No.
Completely falls
on the
apart
window,
on
so-
those subsequent playthroughs. Then
What's
you
that
got the
about?
business decisions of, like, okay, well, let's
No
put on
real reason.
so many projects so that since we can't get
Just
the
last night,
user
when I'd come
retention
out,
between
I was
multiple
in a-
seasons
a
of games over
downright
the course
dizzy,
of
mate,
years,
as you would
when we're
be.
paying, when we're
I
pricing
forgot the
things to
keys
be
to
half
this
as
place.
expensive as a AAA game.
And I had to climb in through the bloody window.
Really?
Scared Junior off to death.
You know, you put that by exponentially awful business decisions. You multiply those two things together, and you get the eventual understanding
here, too.
that the company was going
What
to
do
go
you mean?
fucking under in,
Plain
like,
space in the dust over
after
here.
enough time.
Ah, maybe one of Junior's toys or something.
And
I mean, who
if
knows?
they had simply focused on the quality of their work and maybe fixing their fucking engine, maybe Telltale would still have lived in its initial iteration
Bloody
to
hell,
this
Big
day.
Big, what sinister bit have you uncovered this time? I left the tap water running, didn't stop the recycling. What's the point of all this, mate? Really?
That broken lamp used to be here, right? Just tell me what happened.
Nothing happened, mate. Nothing! And why did the lamp have to be there, of all the blooming pointless inquiries? It's my own place.
Because the lamp was always over here, Toad. It was over here, and now it's there. The space in the dust is from where you moved
I
it.
did some refiguring. Who fucking cares? Bloody hell, mate. Come on, get off with this.
I don't think there's anything else over here. We can go in and see. I don't know if we
I
should talk
think
to
my
Toad
junior
before.
has a crush on your girl.
Toad, I know you're lying about the lamp.
The lamp fell is all. I bumped it. Coming in from the thing.
The lamp could not possibly have fallen, Toad. You had it plugged in over here the whole time. Someone ripped the lamp out of the wall and threw the thing. That's what happened, isn't it?
I also don't think Bigby would be this fucking precious about, you know,
And why's the lock busted?
completely
Huh?
The lock.
Like
Looks like
systematically
somebody kicked in the door.
proving Toad's
Spot
lie.
of dust and a broken lock. What are you getting at, mate? Oh, for Christ's sakes, a fucking lock's been busted for weeks, mate. Right, it's just like everything else in this bloody building.
Why'd you climb in through the window then?
Huh?
Why'd you climb in through the window? You said it yourself. The lock's been rotten for weeks. You wouldn't have needed a key to get in.
Fucking hell. Just what are you on about, mate? After the state I was in, I didn't have me head, that's all it was. I forgot the fucking handle was fucking busted. And I'll tell you what else. It's embarrassing you bringing all this shit up, alright? So quit it with a 3rd degree and all that. Bigby, come on, I'm begging for mercy over here, old boy. I was looking forward to a nice afternoon. Just me and me son, and you've taken up enough of a day with all this sniffing around at me private belongings. I'm sorry I called, really I am. But will you please just bugger off?
Not yet.
Not yet, you say, to my face. You think I'm hiding something from you? Well, you've had to go out of the room for a fair bit of time now. Nothing's here. So when? When are you gonna leave? I mean, I feel like I'm on trial here. In my own bloody home.
When? When you start telling me the truth, Toad.
Well, I've told you the truth, mate. Jesus Christ, what more do you want?
Toad, these stories have made no sense. You didn't cut yourself on the poker. You didn't forget your keys. You didn't bump the lamp off the table. You want to tell me what's going on?
She doesn't think much of me, I don't think.
Oh, I wouldn't necessarily say that. Progress? Mr. Toad, you're bleeding.
And then instantly caught in the
Take
lie,
off
regardless
the
of how successful you are.
It was that butcher, a Tweedle, Dumody. You gotta strip them down to their johnnies before you can tell which is which. He come bulging in, screaming about something the woodsman had. Or thought he had, I don't know. He tore up the place, beat me up when I said I didn't have it. And if you had come in when I asked you to, maybe he wouldn't have had the nerve to strong-arm me boy.
He hurt Toad Jr. How awful.
What the hell does he care? It's always the same with you, isn't it, Bigby? If I'm in trouble, need help, if I call about something, you always take a livelong day to get here. What if he done something worse, eh? I'm tired of feeling trivial, mate. A lot of us are.
We're sorry, TJ. Really. We were lucky it didn't go any further.
What was he looking for?
I have no idea. I would have told you. I wanted to, really, I did. But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy. I even tried to give the bastard a coat. He wouldn't take it.
Whose coat?
The girl.
Dad borrows things from people who live here. Sometimes.
Borrows?
I don't steal nothing. Turn around here would astonish you, mate. I merely repossess what's been left behind.
Well, we'll be taking the coat now. If she has next of kin, family, anyone.
All right. Fetch him the fur. Fine bit of dress it is. Though I wouldn't wear it outside.
Wait. It's an envelope.
Fucking hell, of course there is. For my luck, it's a map to some bloody doubloons.
It's addressed to Prince Lawrence. What do you want to do with it?
Yeah, this wouldn't be a question for
I'm
regular
sorry.
Bigby.
Faith.
What could she have been sorry for?
I don't know. But maybe Lawrence does.
Well, it's been quite a surprising day for all of us, hasn't it? I'd see you out, but I'm afraid of dripping any more blood in the place.
It was very nice talking to you, TJ.
Thanks. See ya.
And don't worry about what happened earlier. Just feel better, okay?
And if you're looking for the woodsman, try down at the Trip Trap.
Yeah, so, you know, all the
Does
all the
it
bullshit
always go that smoothly?
that Telltale,
Not often.
you know, went through
So,
over their
split a cab?
their progress.
Sure. I can only go to the Trip Trap for now anyway.
Not because of what Toad said.
Hopefully the woodsman's there. Or, I don't know. Someone who will know where to find it.
Like, this game is still
It's my
like
best lead.
really highly regarded in
Our
my
only
memory. I
lead,
really
really.
appreciate, not just because of the content and because I enjoy the comic, but because this is like a really, like, this is a very specific time frame for gaming. And it is kind of the reascent to narrative focus.
Every time I think I'm getting a handle on what's going on, things just get more complicated. It feels like we're always a step behind.
The woodsman is the only lead we've got, and he was one of the last people to see Faith alive. Getting some answers out of him will start to clear things up.
I hope you're right. Bigby, be honest with me. Who do you think did this? I know it's still early, but I just feel a step behind.
Faith was in trouble, afraid of someone. I need to find out who. Might be whoever she was working for.
Hey, guy. Good to see you.
There's still a lot of questions. We find the woodsman, figure out what he knows, and go from there.
Makes sense. That's probably the best approach.
We're playing a bit of The Wolf Among Us. We're going back, replaying it, a little bit of nostalgia. Talking about Telltale.
Thanks
I
for
wish
you.
there was... Sorry.
Came just the perfect time. These two were adorable.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's nothing. I just...
There's gonna be 4 whole trades
Seeing all
before
this
these two
today,
can actually talk to each other.
There are fables that are struggling worse than I'd imagined. We pay so much attention to the residents of the woodlands. You forget there's a whole community out there to serve.
My house, my day.
To
My day
have
was
to
alright.
turn to
Slept in a little bit, but
prostitution. I wish
you know,
there was more
do what
we
we
could
could.
do. This isn't how I thought it would be. But Crane runs things his own way.
I do. Damn it. Okay. I hate the timer. Like,
I don't know.
the timer's unseen
It's
on
just
this
a
one.
broken system. The fables who walk in through the back door like Bluebeard, we have all the time in the world for them. You try and come in through the front door, through the proper channels, asking for anything, needing help. Well, I turn you away.
Although maybe silence was alright there. I think that Bigby
Now
would
things
have
are
stepped
worse
up
off
and
than
told her
they've
to,
ever
you know,
been.
start enforcing.
Well, that's not true.
Right.
Slay.
We've had it
Okay.
worse. But
Yeah, if you haven't played this
Maybe
or
this
read
isn't for
the
me.
comic it's based on,
I thought public service was pure.
You should stick it out. There are fables that would give up a lot to be in the position you're in, and I think it's easier to change something from the inside.
You're telling me change comes from within.
Sure.
Not the advice I imagined hearing from you.
I'm full of surprises.
I've done that. Fables by Bill Willingham, very good comic. Long and short of it is, what if all the fairy tale characters
Maybe you should handle
came
this
to our
one.
world and had to deal with day-to-day bullshit from the 80s onward.
Maybe I should.
A little bit earlier, technically, but it's really interesting to see the modern interpretations of them and the narrative of
Bigby.
the comic as it goes on is like really intense and subverts a lot of, you know, tropes while being represented by those tropes,
Just
by these
be
archetypical
careful.
characters.
Please.
It's a good one.
The same goes for you.
I will.
Mostly because you get, like, fun versions of these characters, like fucking the big bad wolf and Snow White hitting it off. And, like, that pairing just, it's strong. I'm remembering the sequence of events in episode 1, like, way differently than I thought they played out. It could be like, the beginning of episode 2, like I'm conflating as part of the original first run bit.
What do you want, Sheriff?
I was in the neighborhood. Thought I'd pop in and say hello.
Well, fucking hello. Now you can get the fuck out of here.
Look, I'm not even gonna ask where he is now, okay? I just want to know the last time he was here. That's all.
Who?
I'm being nice, so try again.
He hasn't been here for a few weeks. No, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, he hasn't been here in a while, if he's been here at all, which... I don't know.
I'd just like some help, and I'll be out of here.
Well, I'd be willing to help you out of here. Would that help?
Gotta love a smart-ass bartender. Very solid trope. So because we gave Faith all of our money, we don't have enough money for more cigarettes.
Damn.
Which is one of those little things about the Telltale games where your decisions actually make a difference for things that don't make a difference.
Let me solve the mystery for you. They're pickled eggs.
Oh, I know what they are. I'm just trying to figure out why anyone would eat this.
Alright, so we have a choice to sit down directly.
A lot of these walk out the door?
Yeah, it's called advertising.
And if I'm remembering right, there was like a follow-up
refund
micro arc.
A word's getting out.
That they released like near the end of the original comic run, where they made the Wolf Among Us version of Bigby his own comic.
Someone like the guy I'm looking for?
No, I'm telling you. I haven't seen him for a couple days.
A lot of stools in this place. But there's only one right next to you.
You gonna order something? Or you just here to bother my customers? You know what I mean.
Give me a Midas Gold.
You want a lime?
No.
Well, I don't got any anyway.
Think that's funny? Yep. Think it's fucking hilarious. It was alright. Come on, guys. I don't want to be here. You don't want me here. The sooner you answer my questions, the sooner I'll be out of here.
Ollie, you're out of paper towels and
Saved your beer for you. Holly wanted to clear it, but I said no. You'll be back. Now here you are.
You and me been going at it for hundreds of years. I'm through fighting.
Well, Woody, that makes two of us.
I really do dig the vibe that everyone is just
Decided to
old and
switch
fucking
seats.
tired, man. I get it so much more than the first time I played it, and I got it then.
I just want to talk. This doesn't have to go like this. Maybe he don't want to talk to you. Why don't we let him tell me that?
It's okay, Grant.
It's funny. Just a minute ago, no one seemed to know who you were.
Yeah, well, everyone knows you. Big bad wolf. Now I'm the bad guy and you're sheriff. Kind of fucking world is that, huh?
I'm not exactly comfortable with it either, but hey, you play the hand you're dealt.
Well, some folks are forced to play with shit.
It really is interesting how many of the responses just kind of like force a perspective that I don't think either the player or
walked past her place
Bigby would
for
have.
weeks. She didn't look like it. She had money. I was sure of it. And she wouldn't put up any kind of fight. I was gonna rob her. And the night I finally get up the nerve to do it, there you are, fucking things up for me. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What are you talking about exactly?
Red Riding Hood, her grandmother. I was there to rob him. But when I showed up, you were already there, lying in the bed. I only saved her because I thought she might give me a reward. But she didn't give me shit. Except a bunch of people thinking I'm something I ain't. I played along as I could. Only thing I managed to get.
This is
from
an
it was a free
infamous
drink
fucking
every now
choice.
and
I'm
again.
not gonna make it. Also, I've timed out on way too many of
that
these, so I
did.
gotta pick the choice before he's even
Did
done
you
talking.
kill Faith?
What? Faith? Who's
The
that?
girl you were beaten on this morning.
No. I was here. I swear.
Doesn't look good when a girl you were just smacking around shows up dead hours later.
She's dead? Bigby, listen, I'm a piece of shit, okay? I know that. I hit that girl. I did. I shouldn't have, but
That's a real solid
I
character
didn't
acting
kill
here.
her. You believe me, right? They're gonna string me up, Bigby. Like you said, it looks fucking bad. It looks really bad, but I didn't do it.
He was here. That's the fucking truth, Sheriff.
You see? Bigby, please. You can't. They'll throw me down
funny
the
thing is
witching
Grendel
well. That's
can't
what they'll
be-
do. And I didn't do it. You know that.
We'll go over it in a minute. We saw Grendel in the outside the office this
stop!
morning, so he can't
This
vouch
isn't
for
what I
him,
want.
although it doesn't ever come up.
Shut the fuck up, Woody! Shit ain't just about you. It's about this fucking lapdog. Only comes sniffing around this part of town when the rich fucks in the woodlands need a shakedown. Ain't that right, Bigby? It's not like that. There are problems with the way things go, I get it. But that's got nothing to do with what's happening right now. Holly's sister goes missing. No one gives two shits about her. Paperwork, waiting rooms, and that bitch Snow White looking right past me, then ushering me out the fucking door. I wouldn't call her that. It's happened before, and it doesn't end well. I didn't realize you were the bitch of the bitch.
One option.
That all you got? Seemed to be enough. Don't be so sure. Oh, good.
Grendel. As in, from Beowulf.
Should have walked out of here when you had the chance.
Come on, you're scaring the lady.
Don't worry about me.
Fucking ouch. Oh yeah, that's the fun bit with this character design. Bigby's like half transformed werewolf. Deal. He is the big bad wolf. The funny thing about the werewolf or the wolfman vibe that this design gives off is that so regular fables have to yeah, going for the regular fables have to pay for a glamour to maintain their human form. Bigby is
He's had enough.
He's a high power fable, and the way that he maintained his human form, yeah, walk the fuck away. Bigby would not tear Grendel's arm off. There's very little benefit to doing that, and honestly, it just paints Bigby in a light that, you know, the whole point is that he doesn't fail to have control over himself. Like this, he's not so close to losing.
Double.
Yeah, like he can get pissed, he can be a brutish asshole, but he's not so close to completely losing control that like once the wolf comes out, it's out. The thing with Bigby as a character is that unless there's an outside source manipulating him, he is always in control, and that's like his core character trait.
Submit a damage report with my office. Fabletown will pay for this. Charge the drink on there, too. And the glass.
See, that is, like, the Bigby response.
Don't even think about it.
Is this the type of treatment I can expect if I let you take me in?
Hey, he started it.
You hit him first!
Yeah, but he was being an asshole.
Imagine if some fucking normie
$100 for the first
walked in
bloke
here.
that can tell me something about a girl named... Fuck.
Oh right, decisions, I forgot. We know he didn't do it. We know he's involved somehow. Obvious choice.
Fuck, man! That's not necessary!
Shit.
He's the one you want, not me!
Your brother won't be saving you this time. Come on. You're under arrest.
I told you I didn't do it.
And you got nothing to worry about.
That is a much better pun, the I am the Eggman diner. And the glass slipper shoe. These are the things that you can appreciate about the background design in this game. They put a lot of thought into, like, what?
Do anything stupid, and I'll throw you down the witching well
What kind of shit would these
myself.
guys do if they were in, you know, the Bronx since the 1800s? Okay, the game is struggling a little bit. That good old Telltale engine. end of episode stinger. Imagine having to wait 3 months for the next episode. Oh, this is the other fun thing about Telltale games. Because they were actively produced, the next time on, like next episode fucking preview bullshit, a lot of these scenes just don't happen because the writing for those episodes has not been completed.
Give me one good reason I should tell you anything. Where's the rest of her?
Serial killer.
Oh my.
A serial killer? Oh god, and it's one of us?
Wait, the woodsman's still walking the streets.
We've got to put a lid on this. If you can't manage it, I'll find someone who can.
I found out where she's been staying.
I know she's here. You must have
literally just
What
all
are the two
of the
of you
character
hiding?
models that they had done at that point stuck in an alley.
Doesn't matter.
Not how that interaction goes.
You just want to punish someone. We can arrange that.
What did you do?
Friend on friend. At the end of the end.
Jesus Christ, Bigby. Is that you?
Oh yeah, I think that scene's the result of a fail state. I forget. Alright, let's see what the current player choices are now that we exist in a world a decade after the release of this game where everyone who's playing it is playing it for knowing what the deal is. Did you give Faith your money? Everybody gave Faith their money. Doesn't make a difference, but they did. Did you tell Beast the truth about Beauty? You and 19.5% of players decided to stay out of it. See, I think most people want to play this game like they're a good guy, and Bigby is Bigby. He's neither a good guy nor... I mean, he's literally the big bad wolf, but he's trying to turn over a new leaf, you know? Bigby would have stayed the fuck out of it because Beauty and Beast are insufferable in the comic. Where'd you decide to go? You and 30.8% of players decided to see Lawrence before the Toad. So I think the deal is that Lawrence... okay, you prevented Lawrence's death. I don't think Lawrence is dead when you get there if you go there second. I think that if you fail that QTE, he will shoot himself in the head and that'll be it. I think most people end up going to see Toad because they're like, oh, this is an active problem. You know, Toad is actively being harassed, and then, you know, Lawrence looks dead, so he's not going anywhere. Who is your prime suspect? It's so funny they use this character model for that. So some people think it's the husband because that's crime writing. Some people think it's the obvious red herring because the woodsman is there and he is a woman-beating piece of shit. And he's got problems, but he's not the killer. Tweedledee and Tweedledum is the fair secondary guess, because they're toughs that at least work for the person who's in the wrong. And I think 13% of the audience choices have read Bluebeard, but not Fable. Or not the Fables comic. Bluebeard is a piece of shit. And he is one of those people that's, like, canonically, like, important for his money, and is kind of like one of the foundational reasons why the community has that amnesty agreement when they all came together, because of people like Bluebeard. Bluebeard, his fable is all about how he just fucking kills his wives. Like, that's just the deal. He's just a rich guy who gets away with killing women. So he's a fair choice. Who did you arrest? When it came down to the wire, you and 68.7... Oh, we needed 0.3% more people. Come on, guys. Made sure Tweedledee didn't get away. Because we all know that it's not Woody. Join the discussion now on this website that might not even be up. Holy shit. Alright. Previous menu. But man, the art style... I think this is one of the strongest things that Telltale presented when it came to their games, is that their art style is, like, second to none. The fucking... This kind of cel shading... This game is, like, 14 years old, like, it looks better than some games that have come out recently. Like, fuck, man. The art style is so strong. Cell shading works so well, and I think because of the style and how you render out 3D models in a cell shaded style, it, on a good engine, will run relatively well, regardless of what your hardware is. Like, fuck, there was a version of this game that came out for the PlayStation Vita. I know, because I played it on there too. This was one of those games where it's like, I love this thing so much, I will replay it on every console it comes out on. I have not had that amount of time in quite a while, but this is, like, this one is the one for me. Like, I know that everyone who was getting into Telltale at that time was head over heels for The Walking Dead, because it was a really, really emotional story, and The Walking Dead show was also really popular at the time. I didn't give a shit about Telltale until The Wolf Among Us came out, and then I went and played The Walking Dead. This was the one I found out about first. And the comic is fucking beautiful. And you in the credits. Very special thanks to Bill Willingham and Mark Buckingham. I believe Mark Buckingham's the artist. I don't know. I can't. I need to go back. So yeah, I would, if you have not, 100% go read those comic books. Holy shit. The original run for Fables is complete. The follow-up series I can't speak on because I have not done thing. I have not gone to read it. I have read the side story Jack of Fables. That is a good comic. It's a very different style because it has Jack of Fables as a protagonist. And he's a very different vibe than the Big Bad Wolf. But, yeah, what do we... Yeah, the Book of Fables. And the Achievos. What did we get in our achievements? We're missing something. I think the only thing we don't have is, yeah, unlock all Book of Fables entries. So, just gonna go through these real quick. This is how Telltale games do their achievements. You get your you played through the episode shit. There might be one or two challenge things, but primarily completionists are stuff is for those who go back and replay and see what they didn't see after their first run. So there's literally one entry from the first episode we didn't get. I don't remember what it was because fuck. We'll go through these another time, but yeah, the Fables comic is great. Jack of Fables is a very different vibe, but it's also great. I did not read the follow-up with Bigby's. You know what, I'm not even going to say it because it's a spoiler. I also didn't read the Wolf Among Us comic that came out because I think it came out in like six issues or volumes, and I was waiting for a paperback trade where it was an all-in-one kind of thing. I don't know if it ever came. But very good comic. This game still, aside from the technical issues, really holds up. I think we're gonna go through there's 5 episodes, if I'm remembering right, yeah, 5 episodes, yes. We're gonna do 1 episode, a play session. I'm gonna try to do this during the week, but we'll see, depending on availability and other shit that I have to do. But if you like this, I'm thinking of maybe going back, depending on how well they work, and playing through some of the other Telltale stuff, because as many issues as the company had, I enjoyed the bulk of their work until they jumped the shark, you know? When they started signing the DC and Marvel licenses at the same time, that's when it became a little unsustainable. And the quality of the work went down. And that's fucking tragic. And I'm hoping that whatever company currently owns all of these IPs, or at least the IPs for the games, and has promised us a second season of The Wolf Among Us at some point actually follows through, because I think that, like, this is a solid fucking story, man. And it's one of those things where it's like, Warhammer is more of a setting than it is an individual story, you know? Because you can tell any kind of story in the Warhammer universe. I feel like Fables kind of has that potential. Like, there is the overarching narrative of the comics, but you can tell any kind of story depending on who you set as your protagonist. And that's the fun thing, is that later on, the protagonist is not always Bigby. There's a whole arc with Boy Blue, which is, like, really pertinent to, like, one of the major conflicts. Snow White and her sister become, you know, like, kind of dualistic points of focus. It's a really interesting world state. It's a really interesting idea. And some will argue that it wasn't the best possible execution, especially with how it ended. I disagree. I think that with what Bill was trying to write, I think he wrote himself out of committing to a longer ending, but I think that the ending is fine. Even though it didn't really end, because there's that follow-up. But goddamn, 10 on 10 series. One of my favorites.